tarot card.
You don't want to go home and get yourself together before you go live again. This is your third time wearing this shirt on this live. Your third day in a row. Invest in your appearance.
You know, I'm grinding.
Grinding my ass, you stink. You don't want to present that shit? Come on, man. You don't stink
I
for
just
real.
took a bath.
You don't stink for I'm just saying.
Shut up. I gotta do more work. What's going on? Jolin, what's going on? Hit that like button, subscribe. Hit that like button for me, dog. What's happening with you? Blaze it bit, hey. Yo. Blaze it bit, y'all. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Hey, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling really good today, y'all. Y'all want to know why? Y'all want to know I'm feeling good today? Y'all want to know why I feel today? Because, you know what I mean? I got a plan. I got a plan to get me a cameraman. I got a plan to get the camera and to start doing the filming. Yeah, so I decided I'm gonna just order me a camera and just get me a camera and then be straight. Like, I ain't even finna motherfucking worry. Like, I'm finna just get me a camera, hire me somebody that wanna film, and get them to edit it and get them the software, get them the computer, get them the laptop, and get them the camera, and so they can work on their craft and be with me, work and make some real money. You know what I'm saying? To blaze up with the blaze. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm missing. I know what I need. So all I gotta do is just get it. And that's easy peasy lemon. You feel me? Appreciate the light. What's up, Nicole? What's going on? Where you from? What time it is? The sun going down. I'm in NY. How the sun going down in NY? Oh, how it's going down in NY? What's that? What's NY? I'm from Florida, man. I'm from Florida, Nicole. And it's 6:52. Oh, the sun about to go down. So, New York. Okay. New York, all right. Shout out to New York. What part of New York? New York? Yeah, it's about to get dark. Where you at? New York, or Boston, or Brooklyn, Queens? Where? Harlem? Oh, upstate, Albany. Oh, okay. I heard about that. Ain't that's the good? That's the hood, or that's the good place? What that is? The hood or a good place? Huh? Oh, it has both. Okay. So you in between. You in the middle. I feel you. Shit, welcome to Tay Blaze the channel, man. Welcome, man. You know what I mean? Blazing up. Appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. So you stay out the hood. I feel you gotta stay out the hood. You know, the hood sometimes you get a little bit stable. You know what I mean? So you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta tighten up. You know, sometimes you gotta get up, you gotta be like, all right, nah, I ain't gonna go. No, I'm good. Because sometimes you could get a little bit unstable. All depends on where you at. Get a little bit unstable. Just a bit unstable. Yeah, Sundays, but you about. I gotta wait the afternoons on Sundays. Say, as a female, y'all stay out the public space. Hey, you doing right now. You doing right. That's what you supposed to do. I mean, see, a woman got to be kept quiet, kept low, you feel me? Supposed to be kept in a safe space. You know what I'm saying? We men, we got to go out here and survive and kill the beast and bring it back to the home. You know what I mean? We got to be the one to bring it back. You know what I mean? Y'all got to sit in you know what I mean? Y'all supposed to be where it's safe, because why? Y'all the ones got the children. Y'all got the kids, you feel me? Y'all got to raise them and keep them safe, you feel me? Y'all my last defense if y'all get past me. You know what I mean? If the enemy get past me, then you know you the last defense for the babies. You know what I'm saying? You know, the women got to be kept. They got to be kept, man. They got to be kept. Shit, man, I'm Charlie. Yeah, the men in the streets, yes. Thank you, women. They appreciate your mindset. Oh yeah. You know, Blaze. You know, Blaze is a logical thinker. You know what I'm saying? But he also understands the difference. You feel what I'm saying? If the thing is, if you a female, you weaker, why would you be the first line of defense? I'm the first line. I'm straight. It's just like you have your top soldiers, your top soldiers. You wanna have all the soldiers. That's why your strong suit is the soldiers. Your strong suit. That's your first strong suit. Your first line of defense is your soldiers. So if I'm the soldier and I'm going out and I gotta protect my queen, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure she good. Now, it's different when it come down to chess. Chess, they make the king sit back. But it's the reason for that is because the king is the strongest. We are naturally the strongest. We can literally we the strongest but the weakest, because we in the game in, and we say when the game continue. You know what I'm saying? When the game continue, long as we on the board. Long as we ain't being crossfired, we on the board. So we the strongest. We gotta remain on the board in order for the game to be fair. For the game to win. For you to win, we gotta continue being on the board. So we the first line. Y'all the second line, which that's why y'all able to move in different directions. You feel me? Cause y'all second line, y'all go out. You usually y'all can do it. Y'all come sneak. You feel me? Y'all like the sneak attack. You know what I mean? Y'all like the ones like when we going to war. I'm going out here doing my thing, trying to do whatever. You in the background. You up here moving over here, there. You doing this, making sure the kids safe over there. You making sure you got the, you know what I'm saying? You making sure you got other soldiers around you. You know what I'm saying? To make sure everything's safe. You making sure, you know what I'm saying? Like you got, like that's why the woman mind is much powerful though, because she's supposed to be able to multitask way better than the man. The man should be able to focus and drive to the pinpoint, and the woman should be able to multitask and do everything else. You know what I mean? She's supposed to make sure everything else good and let the man just focus on the main objective. You know what I'm saying? The main objective is to win. So you supposed to let the man get in a position to win, and then y'all do the rest. You do the background stuff. You do all the stuff that, okay, damn, we got a knight over here trying to get us. Okay, sit the queen right here. Bam, the queen can go anywhere, so he know to move his ass over there. Cause why? You gotta protect the king. King gotta win. The king gotta stay standing. You know what I'm saying? He gotta stay. That's why he only can move one spot, cause he gotta stay focused. Feel me? He gotta stay focused. He can't be all over everywhere. The woman could do that. The woman should be able to multitask. The woman actually is a great multitasker because it's like a natural instinct. Like y'all able to burp the baby, go to work, you know what I'm saying? Making sure you know what I'm saying? Y'all making sure everything, like real good women, smart. They know how to do everything, like everything when it comes down to the household, where the bank, where the money go, where this gotta get paid, that's a woman right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's what you supposed to be, you know, for the man. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be the backbone, the support. How you think your job is actually harder, damn near harder than mine. That's why it's crazy. Your job actually harder than mine. Cause all I gotta do is just stay focused and just bring it. Go. My job is to go out, go stay focused, one step at a time to get the victory. Right, and survive. My job is to step one step at a time and survive. You feel me? Now your job is to make sure I survive. You're supposed to make sure I survive. Your whole job is to make sure I survive. Because I'm stronger. Without me, the game is over. Without me, the game is over. So you have to do everything in your power to make sure that I don't fall. That's a woman. Appreciate it, Nicole. Appreciate it. You know, you're gonna get Blaze. You're gonna get all kind of things over here with Blaze, man. It's about multitasking, you know. And I can multitask, but not as good as a woman can. And I know that. You feel me? I'm gonna just get that up, you know. But at the same time, I shouldn't. That's why I shouldn't have to. Like, I should be positioning myself around around women that is able to multitask, and then I could surround myself with men who's able to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Having people around me, having women around me that's able to multitask, and having men around me that's able to stay focused. And that's important. That's important. Yeah, some days it's better than others. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, as long as I'm able to stay focused, and I need a woman that's able to multitask. If I'm leading and doing everything, I'm doing the multitasking, I'm doing the thinking, I'm doing the goddamn struggling, I'm doing then it ain't no motherfucking way I can have a woman. There's no way. If I'm doing everything, there's no way I can have a woman. There's no way. No way I can have anybody around me. No men, no woman. If I'm doing everything, if I'm the only one staying focused as a man, and I ain't got no women around me that can multitask, I ain't got men around me that can focus, I'ma lose. I'ma lose. So the best thing for me to do is now I gotta be ultra nigga. I gotta be ultra man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go over and beyond. I gotta go over and beyond, bro. Because why? I don't have no help. I don't have no, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go over and beyond with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you ain't got nobody to really help you when it come down to actually filming, like I ain't got no man that's focused. I ain't got no female that's really like content creative based that really wanna do this shit. I don't have nobody to really do that. A lot of women I see is not really on nothing like this, you feel me? Or anything pretty much in my mind. And you know what I'm saying? Like even a woman I had passed by, cause like I said, I asked the female, I said, what do you do that's creative, like creativity? What makes you creative? You feel me? And what you feel like you good at, your talent. And it said money. I said, what the hell? I say money? I said, how the hell you gonna say that's a talent, bro, when that's a duty? That's a duty. I ain't ask you what your duty is. I said, what is your talent? What did you create? What you good? What you feel like you're good at? You know what I mean? And when I say good, I mean like something that in your mind that you can come up with, like art, you know, music. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like, you know, you can do sculptures? You can you can create mechanical machines you know what I'm saying? Like you can actually design a mechanical machine that actually works, and you can build it. You know what I'm saying? You know, can you juggle? Can you what can you do? Like anything. Like, can you cook? Are you a good chef? One girl said she can bake. One girl said she can bake. You know what I'm saying? She's good at baking. So I'm thinking I'm like, what you good at? Like a lot of females be like, boom, but somebody said she was a good multitasker. I say, damn, okay. I say, okay, that's good. So I had ended up getting her Instagram and see what she can do. You know what I'm saying? She said she a good multitasker, all that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? She fit the description of being able to multitask. Dudes and shit, it's like, you know, I got one of my dudes named Quinn. I be going downtown with him. He cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's straight. You know what I mean? Me and him, you know, we got a little business plan going on. You know, he got a business plan, but I haven't seen pretty much the creativity, but I seen the grind, I seen the hustle, but I ain't seen the creativity out of him yet. I just got to see the creativity. I got to see what he can actually do. Maybe he can jump in and whatever, you feel me? But he may not even want to. You know, some people not as creative as they think. You know what I'm saying? What you do, you can do nails. You might be good at making nails. You know, doing good at nails. You feel me? Sculpture. That's like sculpture. Like you able to you know how to sculpture. You feel me? When you do it with nails and shit, that's like sculpture. Sculpture work. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you do hair? You know, doing hair. That's another creative thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do so much different stuff with hair. You know what I mean? Clothes. You know how to design clothes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Clothes is a good one. You feel me? Are you flexible? Are you able to be, you know what I'm saying? Are you flexible? That's creative. Like everybody flexible. That can take you somewhere. That can take you somewhere. You could be in plays. You can be in circus. You can be anywhere. You feel me? And make good money. You know what I'm saying? For real. Make good money doing the shit. What else? You feel me? Like, you know, can you dance too? Dance is another creativity. You feel me? Are you able to draw? You know what I'm saying? Drawing, as far as drawing, you can draw different things. You feel me? Art, like painting, is different from drawing. You can draw. People can draw, can't paint. There's people who can draw but can't paint. There's people who can paint but can't draw. So if you can draw real good, you might be a you could be a tattoo artist. You know what I'm saying? If you shit, what else? You know, just creativity, it just need to be more exploited. So I feel like if you good at whatever you good at, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you good at talking, some people good at talking. Like me, I'm good at talking. You know what I mean? So you might be able to get a podcast. You might be on the news, and you might be able to do, you know what I'm saying? Some people good at talking, some good at reading, where they can actually do like reading people and doing stuff like, you know, some people may be good, you know, it's a create, like, you got certain people that's good at reading, then you got them real readers that's like where they can literally like do different voiceovers. Oh yeah, matter of fact, no, not reading, voiceovers. Like if you're able to do different voices, like make your voice sound like a dog, or you know, you're able to bark, or you're able to you know, sound like a pirate, or you're able to sound like a fairy, or you're able to sound like, you know, all these different characters that might be different. Like you might be one of those people, you feel me? Comedian, you might be a good joke, you might laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things you could do to be creative. It's so many different things. Like, that's why it's so good to be creative, because there's so many different things. And whatever it is, which is nothing new, right? It's nothing new, right? It's nothing new. It ain't like you doing something different, really. But it's how you do it what make it creative. What make it a talent is a talent is common, right? A talent is common. Like you can categorize talent, right? But then creativity, you can't, because everybody's different. What's up, girl? They say, Tanya, what's going on? What's going on, Tanya? Hit that like button. You talking about I want to do IRL. So do IRL. Do IRL then. If you do IRL, do IRL. You know what I'm saying? Go in that, go crazy. That's hard work, I'm telling you. IRL, hard work too. You can, but you can do IRL, but what is you doing? Like, what's gonna set you? Now from that's a category. So from that, you put yourself in the IRL category. So now, what is being IRL? You still have to be a creative, because it's a channel. People have to watch you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be IRL, then only thing you need to do is make sure that you're willing to be IRL. Everything pretty much you are and who you are got to come out. You have to express that. Like you have to express who you are and what you are, as far as what you got going on, what your plans is. People need to watch you. Or it could just be everyday living. It could be everyday living, and you can just not, you know, people just watch you live, pretty much. But you gotta have the time for it. You gotta have, can you take your camera? And then, like I said, this shit hard work. This shit ain't just, I'm just saying, this shit ain't just wake up, drop a video, and get 1 million views. This ain't it. This ain't that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? This is literally, you have to, how much work you put in is what you're gonna get. That's pretty much what it is. If you do 1 month worth of work, that's what you're gonna get. If you do 2 weeks worth of work, that's what you're gonna get. If you do 2 days worth of work, that's what you're gonna get. So it ain't nothing. You got to be able to just be out there and go 100. You know what I'm saying? So if you're willing to do that, then that's what you do. I wish I had somebody to tell me this type of shit, man. If you do it, do it. And I ain't never had nobody tell me I can do it. I ain't never in my life tell nobody had me that I can do it. Only people that I did was my grandma, my great grandma, my grandma, and you know what I'm saying. And them, but they tell me I could do it. But that's the only thing they can tell me is that I could do it. You do it if you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They always told me, but it's like, damn, but how though? You know what I'm saying? Like I say I want to do these things, but how? When they ask me what you want to be when you grow up, it's like, yeah, I want to be this, but how do I be it? I don't even know how to be it. I'm just saying it because I pretty much seen it. I got inspired. So when you ask me what do I want to do in school when I grow up, I'm like, okay, yeah, I might say something I might see on TV or something, and then I don't know a lick of it. I don't even know how to start. And get what? The first thing you supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, as anybody that knows anything, you supposed to be like, okay, let me show you how to do it. This is what you want to do? Okay, let me show you how to do it. That's pretty much how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to be like, hey, you want to do this? All right, I'm going to help you do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you become whatever you say you want to become. I'm going to give you the guidance. Let me give you the guidance. That's all you need. Once they know they want to do something, that's all they need. See what's going on, fam? What's happening? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Welcome, man. You know. Let's just talk about this shit again. Let's talk about this shit again. But you wanna always tap into that creative spot, that creative side. You know what I'm saying? You always want to tap into that side that always gonna put you in a state of mind to where you be like, man, I could do it. Like you can get up every day and feel about doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like even when you tired, you get up and you be like, man, I still want to do this shit. That's how it is. When you tired, man, yeah, I still want to do this shit. Come on. Like this what keep you up. This what give you energy. Whatever you do. If it give you energy to wake up and do it, that's something you need to be doing. Or that's something that you need to be doing, and that's for you. Brittany, what's going on? I mean, Brandy, I'm sorry. Brandy, what's going on, baby? What's happening? Hit that like button. You know what I mean? See, hit that like button, man. Subscribe. Well, so yeah, tap into that side, man, and hone into it. You feel me? Hone into it. Be great. And be great at it. And live, man. Finally live. Finally live. Because living is a whole thing. Like it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain that thing, but it's a thing that you just gotta accept and do so you can live on and be great. You know what I mean? I don't want to be miserable and say what if. I always want to be like, and I did it or I tried. You know what I'm saying? Not what if. Not what if I did it, but I tried or I did it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got some more what?
You got some more charges.
come back. Oh, y'all see that boxing glove, huh? Y'all see that boxing glove? Oh shit. See that boxing glove, boxing bag? I was hitting that bitch. It's just regular. Hit that bitch right there. Get to that bitch. Hey, Vanessa, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on? Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button, baby. Don't forget to hit that like button. Welcome to the Blaze channel. Welcome to the Blaze. Welcome to the Blaze. Welcome to the Blaze. You hear me? Welcome to the Blaze, man. Straight up. You done came through, huh? Checking on your boy. You done came through checking on your boy. Huh? See how I'm doing? See how I'm living? Huh? See how I'm feeling? See what's going on? See what I'm coming up with? Huh? You done came back to the lab? Huh? Yeah, you done came back to the lab, huh? The Blaze Lab. The Blaze Lab. You know what I'm saying? What I should call it? The Blazatory. Yeah. Ah. She done came to the Blazatory, man. What you mean? Yeah, man. She done came here, man. She done came to the Blazatory. Yeah, man. Yeah. She wanna mix in. She wanna get some formula. She said, I got bored. Okay. Alright. Hey, you came through fucking with the Blaze. When you're bored, when you're bored, you come through fuck with the Blaze. Huh? So I get, we could turn up. You feel me? Yo, that's what you supposed to do. Come straight to the Blaze. When you bored, chilling, ain't doing nothing, fuck with the Blaze. Yeah. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Come through the Blazatory. Yeah, come through the Blazatory. Yeah. Come to the chemist. Come to the nigga with the formula. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come to the nigga with the formula. You wore out your mind? Okay. You already know you can turn up with the Blaze, man. You already know. You feel me? We always got shit going on. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you. Yeah, we gonna definitely we figured out how to get the camera. We gonna get us a camera, and then I'm gonna hire me a cameraman, and we got laptop, so you know what I'm saying. We gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying. That's all I need. That's all I need. The laptop. I was just thinking about the shit. I ain't gonna lie, my head be going sometimes. It's like, I just be thinking of like shit that I be like, man, all you gotta do is apply yourself. And once you apply yourself, man, you can reach mountains, man. You feel me? For real, once you apply yourself, man, you can reach mountains. I ain't gonna lie. Things come together for a reason, you feel me? And you must always know the reason why it's happening. You know what I'm saying? So me understanding the shit that happens, I be like, man, I be trying to avoid shit from happening. In my mind, I be trying to avoid shit from happening. I be trying to save people. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to give guidance and enough insight to help a motherfucker do something that's gonna help them. But if you ain't willing to help, if you ain't willing to help yourself, then how the fuck I'ma help you? Appreciate the light. I'ma help you, man. I'ma put you in position to win. You feel me? how I'm gonna put you in a position to win? If you ain't gonna help yourself, how I'm gonna put you in a position to win, bro? I can't carry you. That ain't that ain't something I'm a part of. I ain't a part of carrying a motherfucker. But I can damn sure guide you and be like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Like for me, I done experienced enough in my life to help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this because I always could do it. It just, for me, I always try to help. And I think that's what be the problem. And then once I fall or something happen with me, then I lose out on what I need to be doing. So it's like I can't be trying to, carry you, help you, and then fall short and I'm dead. Like I ain't got nothing. So it's like I only can do but so much. I only could do but so much. I could guide you, I could lead you, I could talk to you, I could strategize with you. So you can find a certain lane and a certain position in your life to where you ain't gotta worry about, certain things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like the basic of certain things will already be there because you would apply yourself. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? I just learned that over time. I just always been that. So I always been stable enough to get where I need because I always had my mind to be able to say, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do, and then make those adjustments and assessments to get to where I need to go. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, you know what I'm saying, in this space and the life that I know and what it is, I just can't, you know what I mean? I can't fathom the fact of a person not understanding what I'm talking about. And understanding that, you feel me, like, once you done lived in that life and stuff like that, and you done build your shit, bro, you still gotta stay on game even when you got it. You know what I'm saying? Even when you got your shit going on, you still gotta maintain some level of decency. You know what I'm saying? Some level of control with whatever you doing. So for me, it's just like, I try to show a motherfucker like I'm real life. If it wasn't for a lot of this shit that I went through in my life, you feel me? Just life shit, period. You feel me? Just life shit. I've been already where I need to be. It's just I was just, distracted. My problem is being distracted. So I'm learning and I'm developing to not be distracted anymore. To not allow anything to get in my way. To not allow anything to step on my toes. You feel me? To make me go to the point where I can't deliver. You feel me? I always want to get to a point where I could deliver. I don't never want to get to a point where I can't deliver. I'm always be able to deliver. But the thing is, I'm not gonna drown myself to help you survive. Cause this ain't the movies. This ain't the movie, bro. This ain't the movies. I fuck with you. I care about you. But this ain't the motherfucking movies. Ain't no cuts. I gotta motherfucker survive. I gotta make it. Blaze gotta make it. So the only way I can, is to cut your ass off. And guess what? So goddamn bid. I'm swear, bro. Cause bro, I gotta survive, bro. How you gonna wanna kill me? I'm the one. See, look. The thing is, some people don't realize, sometimes they don't realize you the missing piece for real. They think you the motherfucking just anybody. But it's the knowledge though. It's the understanding, right? When a person's actually in a conversation and they're talking to you. Oh, Tay, what's going on, man? I ain't even see you in that bitch, dog. I ain't even see you in that bitch. I'm talking this shit. I ain't even see you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even see you in this bitch, Tay. What's going on? But Yeah, so when you understand all like it can't shift me no more. I know what I'm destined to be. I ain't finna let you steer me no more. I'm not gonna let you feel me, no matter what. Yeah, you gonna have to do some outlandish ass shit. That was some outlandish ass shit though. I give a motherfucker that. That was some outlandish ass shit. But guess what? Guess what? Tay still survive. Tay still survive. Feel me? Yeah, for real though. Tay still survive. So no matter what a motherfucker do, no matter what a motherfucker say, Tay survive. Tay gonna always survive. Tay gonna always be in a greater position than he was the last time. Feel me? Always upper echelon for me every time. I go through something and I lose, I always gain more. I swear to God, I promise no lie. In my life, every time I fail, like even as a kid, even as a kid, even as a youngster, things always got better for me even when I failed. Now, being young, of course, at that age, at that time, a lot of opportunities I missed. A lot of opportunities I missed. Only because I didn't really want it. I didn't really want that opportunity. I really wanted something bigger. My mind was always to be bigger. Even as a kid, I always said, I want to be bigger. I always thought about how big can I be? What can make me bigger? What can make the Blaze bigger? You know what I'm saying? And none of the professions, none of the other shit that I thought about or people thought about could ever get me in that position. In my mind, one opportunity was good, but I didn't want that opportunity because it didn't last long. It didn't last long. It was short lived. I want to live forever. Even as a kid, like we talking about 13, 14, 15, like this how I'm thinking. But when you dealing in real life, when you just dealing with just real life, you're not talking about like actually doing something creative on the internet, right? Because I was around when the internet was around. But it's like you don't think of nothing like that, because you look at that shit as like you don't know nothing about it, so you don't be like, man, what the fuck I'm gonna do with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then even with opportunities that I had as a young, you feel me? I still didn't see where it was gonna take me. Like I didn't want to be even me doing even music. I really didn't want to do music. I felt like it wasn't big enough. I felt like it wasn't gonna put me in a position to be as big as I wanted to be, because you know, I just felt like I just wanted to be a little bit bigger. Like I always seen moguls. Like, you know how you got moguls? Like, bitch, I'm talking about real moguls. Like, what can I say? Let me see. What moguls can I say that's kind of something like me that I looked up to far as like actually establishing like an empire or something that's major, like something that, you know what I mean? Like I always thought about like, you know, the Walmarts, the Publix, you know what I mean? So I always thought about the Wendy's. I always thought about the big businesses. Like I always thought about the big brands. You know what I'm saying? Like I always thought about that. I never really thought about music as far as a brand. Like I never said like I'm an artist. I can't have no brand as an artist. I'm just an artist. You feel me? Me, that's me. Appreciate the like, y'all. Thank you all your timeline. This was the same way I had to grow up fast. I understand. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. So me understanding like growing to the next level, like actually saying, oh, me being me rapper is gonna make me it's gonna make me a mogul. You feel me? And I never thought that would make me a mogul. I always knew that you had to do big business. That's all I knew is business. That's all I knew. You had to do big business, and an artist don't do business. So I never thought like an artist would act, but like me actually doing music would be something that would be a great investment for myself. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to do great business, big business. So for me, the biggest business was the opportunity that didn't last long. That was the biggest business as far as what I knew. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you want to get a little, you know what I'm saying? You want to get a little whatever, you know what I'm saying? But me, I didn't know nothing about other than I knew. Let me say this: I knew certain things about what my grandmother did, like certain things she did, certain businesses she did, but I didn't know nothing about it. I just knew she did it. I just knew, okay, yeah, my grandma owned this or she run this. I didn't know that was a business. I didn't know that was actually a business. I didn't know that growing up. You feel me? But I knew what I wanted. I knew that my grandma was doing business. I knew that was a business. You feel me? I didn't know like actual business. Like I didn't know the structure that came with business. And so I didn't know it was a. I just knew a business. I just knew it was a church. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was you know what I'm saying? It was she cooked. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? She served food. You know what I'm saying? She did like those dishes and shit like that. You know, certain things she done did already that she did that inspired me to want to do business, but never really knew how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I just looked at being a business person was always better for me. You know what I'm saying? So I never looked at anybody as far as like rappers and basketball players, football players. I always said like football players, like I wanted to play football, but that was just a childhood dream. You know what I'm saying? That was me being a kid. But when I grew up, like as I grew up, I knew that business was something that I always liked and I always enjoyed to do. You know what I'm saying? So me being an artist, something that I just dipped in once I got to a certain place, like once I like kind of felt a little free, felt like I could be more creative. I just felt like being creative is being rap. It's like rap. Shit, I'm the culture, so nigga, I'm a rap. I'm gonna make music. Like why not? You know. But really, my heart was always in the business. My heart was always into creating businesses, inspiring businesses, and you know, whatever it takes to have a business. I don't give a damn what kind of business. You know what I'm saying? I got a YouTube business. I got a motherfucking landscaping business. I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I had a shirt business. I had an oil business. You know what I'm saying? Like I even was selling fucking cable for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just bullshit though. You can't scam a motherfucker these days on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you try to sell some shit, it's almost like if it's a Ponzi scheme, that shit ain't gonna work no way. Ponzi schemes never work. You know what I'm saying? They only work for the ones that's making the money, not the ones that's trying to make the money from the business. Make the money from the business. You ain't gonna never win. Only the business can make the money. You feel me? For real. For real. Only the business can make the money. So even if you don't sell somebody calling the business and getting their own shit instead of getting it from you. So you never gonna it's a lose-lose situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a lose-lose situation. Yeah, it's very hard to sell shit. Very hard to sell shit. Very, 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 very hard to sell shit. You know what I'm saying? And on a consistent basis. Unless you got a real grind. Unless your product is undeniable. That's the only way. If your product is undeniable, yeah. Hell yeah. If your product is undeniable, hell yeah. You straight. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You gonna make it in life. If your shit undeniable, if a bitch can't turn that motherfucker down, That's why I ain't gonna lie. That's why the main things to sell is necessities. You know what I'm saying? The main thing to sell is necessities. That's what all necessities. Bitch, you better come up. But you gotta think of it, dude. Your necessity gotta outdo the other necessities so that people sell. So boom. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta sell necessities. You can't just sell. You can sell random shit, but it better be some great random shit. Like this dude I be watching who be making the chocolate sculptures. Yeah, him. He be making the chocolate sculptures. Yeah, that. If you doing some shit like that, yeah, you gonna make a lot of money. You know why? Cause who got time to make that? Who really in real life got time to make that? Do you know how long that nigga sit there and make all that chocolate sculptures? Chocolate sculptures? Oh yeah, that's another creativity thing. Oh yeah, I did say that. I said sculpture. I said like nails is like sculpturing. Sculpture. Feel me? You can make a lot of money. Cause you know how many people got money from working years and years and all this shit. You know, got retirement money, all this type of stuff. You know, they kids, grandkids, they want to have parties and shit. You know how much money you would make? If you were able to that bitch on a global scale, guess what? Everybody, all walks of life will order that shit. Hey man, I want a chocolate this, I want a chocolate that, I'm gonna tell you one thing, two things for sure. You know what I'm saying? With the dude that made the chocolate sculptures, his game is crazy. Like I love it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no better than that. Pretty, what's going on, baby? Pretty Chantal, what's going on? Pretty Chantal, what's going on? Pretty Chantal, what's going on? What's happening? Look, but check this out though. That's pretty much like, you know, you got to think about the back orders though. See, y'all looking at the sculpture. That's why I say his game is crazy, right? He made these big ass sculptures, right? Which people do order. He ain't making them shits for free, for fun. Trust and believe that. Oh, it's been good. It just all depends on what they pick, like what they choose. Now in the beginning he probably was making a lot of chocolate shit for free. You know what I'm saying? Just making this shit. But you can always so what it is he make this big ass sculpture, right? Chocolate everything, boom, whatever. But the back orders, right? The people that can't afford those them $10,000 chocolate sculptures, them $12,000, however much he called, because it's art. It's like literally he can price it at any price, because it's art. You know what I'm saying? So that bitch had shit. He could price that bitch, and it's massive in the time and hours. So he could charge by the hour, the time it takes for him to make it. So he like if he take 4 hours, 5 hours, he could be charged like $1,000 an hour. You know what I'm saying? He could be charging shit $500 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the time and effort, the massive and all that shit he got to use. So then you got to think about the back orders that came from that, the $500 sculpture, the $1,200 sculpture. Then you got to think about the $1,500 sculpture. Then you got to think about, you know what I'm saying? The little $80, $100 sculpture. You feel me? I don't think he take none less than 100. You know what I'm saying? Everything got to be 100 and up. Fucking probably with his business. And he probably make cakes. He probably got a whole, you know what I'm saying? It's certain things people don't even know that be going on behind the scenes, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Hey, check this out. That's the thing. If you relying on the retirement, I mean, what really retirement though? You feel me? Besides like when you got when they look at it and they see themselves as older men, they still gotta make money. So in their mind, they're like, shit, you know, don't depend on retirement, so you can just sit down and do nothing. I guess that's what it is. Like, they want you to constantly work. They want you to constantly work. That is. They want you on never ever. They don't want you to never retire. If that's the case, they don't want you to never retire. They want you to work. See, me, I love to work. That's me. I want to work all day. You know what I'm saying? I want to work all day. But the job I pick is totally different. You know what I mean? The job I pick, see, that's where the intelligence come in at. That's what you got to think about. You know what I'm saying? You can't be so caught up in your head, right? To where you like, oh my God, no retirement, no this and that. No. Now it's the time to say, okay, let's think. Let's think about let's think about something that we don't need retirement. You know what I'm saying? Let's put our brains together and let's think about something that we don't need retirement. You know what I'm saying? Retirement is just nothing. It don't exist. You know what I'm saying? In your mind. That's what you got to do for the generation, though. You feel me? You can't be, you see, that's because y'all don't understand that when a Republican is in the office, they're on independence. They're not on dependence. You know what I'm saying? Democrat is more about dependence. It's more about relying on the government to issue out funding and stuff like that to certain things. Independency, which is the Republican, it's all about self-efficiency. But it's so, I'm gonna tell you, Democrat, you should be, let's just think about it like this, right? I'm gonna think about it like this. You should be a Democrat, right? Because it's all American. Think about it, it's all American. You can't really be against, you can't really bomb this side, and this side really can't bomb that side. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, you got two parties that just believe different things, right? That rely on different things. Let's just say that. You got two different people relying on two different things. The Democrat is dependent. The Republic is independent. Feel me? So it's all about self-sufficient. This, you need a little gasoline, you need a little bit, you know what I mean? This a generator. This a motherfucking tank. This motherfucker need, this an engine. You know what I'm saying? This an engine. So you got an engine, and then you got something that's self-sufficient. A generator, right? Electricity. So with that, right, I'm gonna explain it to y'all now. Listen. You got the donkey, right? You got the elephant. The donkey is dependent. You know why? Because it needs somebody to tell it when to stop, tell it when to go, tell it when to do this, tell it when to that, how to do this, do that, do that, do that. You feel me? You gotta turn this and that and turn. You feel me? That's a donkey. Like, that's a representation of a donkey. And then you got the elephant, right? Which is dependent. The elephant is the biggest animal in the animal kingdom, as far as I know. I don't know nothing bigger than the elephant. Besides the giraffe, taller, but it ain't bigger. You know what I'm saying? Besides the rhino, if you got the rhino, you know what I'm saying? The rhino, I don't know if the rhino bigger than the elephant. I don't know. I mean, I have to look it up again because I don't want to be wrong. But I'm pretty sure the elephant is bigger. I'm pretty sure. My guess, I feel like the elephant is bigger. Now I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker rhino big though. I done seen a rhino in real life. That bitch big as fuck. But I think an elephant just way more. I think elephant way more. So with the elephant being bigger, right? It's more independent on itself. It doesn't need to be pushed around. It don't need to be fed, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It can reach tall things. It can go deep down in the waters and suck up water. You know what I'm saying? You don't guide the elephant. You don't need to guide the elephant. Elephants can damn near, look, if you know about animals, do you understand the elephant memory is crazy, bro? You feel me? The elephant memory is crazy. That bitch can remember you, and they can remember where they, like, from, I'm talking about miles and miles, like, they can remember certain places to go to get food and shit. You know what I mean? They memory is so good. They can remember certain shit from a long time. You feel me? As an animal though. So with that, it's more independent. You know what I'm saying? If you study like the difference between the animals, bro, that's why they represent. They represent everything you do is represent something. You know what I'm saying? When I get a Blaze logo, that's gonna represent me. That's gonna represent who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna represent who I am. So far as that, it's like that's what the representative parties. So both are necessities, right? Because I feel like children should be raised. Like let's get into the mental part, right? Children should be raised in a Democratic Party. Children should be raised in the Democratic Party. And they should grow up to become a Republican. You feel me? No, I'm dead serious. You talking about no tape? No, for real though. Both go hand in hand. Children should be raised in the Democratic Party, and they should be looking forward to go to the Republican Party because it's independent. That's my philosophy on it. Because if you look at it, right, independents come with what? Democrat come with what? Child support. They come with food stamp, schooling, more grant for schools, better housing. I ain't gonna lie, they did affordable housing. See, all it is what children need. That's what children need. Republican, that's what adults need. That's when you get grown. But I'm saying like a mentality though, not like the way they do it. Like we far as like think about. I'm not saying like oh yeah like the Republican Party. No, I'm saying far as a mental state, like people should be raised in the Democratic Party, and the children should, and the adults should be raised in the Republican Party. Like once you reach a certain age, you advance to Republican Party. You know what I'm saying? Because your whole life, you depended on the government to issue, to this, do that, you feel me, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work, you right? It help with jobs, like certain jobs and shit like that. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like they kinda give you that, you know, school, like you gotta think about like trade schools and shit that was up and all that stuff around the time. You know, trade schools, all that stuff. You need all that stuff. Funding for school, you need all that stuff for trade school, all that type of stuff, right? But what it is like we trapped in this thing where we gotta pick and choose one. Like what you wanna have for the next 4 years. Do you wanna have more independence or do you wanna have more dependence? Do you wanna have more dependence? Do you want to depend on us more, or do you want to just be free to do whatever and make whatever you feel? Me personally, as an adult, I want to make what I want to make. I want to be able to make what I want to make. As a kid, yes, I need help making this shit. I'm an adult. I can't do it. I don't know nothing about this stuff. I don't know about this. It's hard for me to learn about this, and that. Right now, all I need to do is get help with everything else around me so I can just grow. So I can have a little bit of time to do this and do this and do that. And then learn and study and stuff, and then I can move on and advance and be independent. So that's pretty much what it is like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying in the mental state, like, that's how you should be thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? The mental state, like, you know what I'm saying? If you, even as an adult, if you don't have the brain capacity to be able to come up with shit, to be able to do certain things, guess what? Then you dependent. Then that means you in a dependent state of mind. That means you need to always, you need to do a little bit of research, learn and study, and so you can advance. You feel me? Do a little bit of learning and studying, you feel me? Stay on the basic path, like just, you know, do what you gotta do. Take care of bills, care of home, take care of all that. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do, you feel me? And then once you ready, then come and be independent. You don't gotta be afraid to come on, be independent. Once you develop your shit, you know what I'm saying? Once you develop. That's why you think they giving out, why you think right now, right? We in the independent state of mind. This is it. If you ain't independent, if you don't independent state of mind, this ain't for you. You feel me? This 4 years ain't for you. You might as well just work and try your best. You know what I'm saying? But if you got an independent state of mind and you know how to move around and get things done, guess what? This the best thing for you. This the best time. Get it together. Get it right now. Because guess what? For businesses, your funding, oh my God. The startup business, oh my God. I'm gonna just say the crypto world, oh my God. You feel me? Motherfucking Wall Street, my God. You know what I'm saying? That shit going crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Bitch done made money for the last year and a half right now since we've been independent. We've been in a year and a half. We been that mother. Boy, I'm telling you, if you independent, if you know what you doing out here, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's so hard to explain, man, the world y'all living in right now, man. I swear, I ain't gonna lie. It's so hard to explain it, man, because, oh, man, I'm telling y'all, boy. Y'all just don't know, boy. Y'all just don't know, boy, what world y'all living in. I swear to God, boy. But I'm going to leave it right there. What's up? I haven't been here seeing what happened. I got to go. Listen, make sure you hit your notifications. Make sure you know what I'm saying, stay tuned. We're going to be live again. You know what I'm saying? I got to let, you know what I'm saying, phone charge. I got to go buy another battery pack. My shit blows. So I can't sit on here with y'all, you know what I'm saying, for a long period of time without my phone dying. So we'll get back to it, though. we'll try to snap note. You feel me? But it's just a lot of things about this world y'all really don't understand. They been keeping y'all in la la land for a long motherfucking time. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I'm that motherfucker for a long time. Shit, I was caught up in this shit too. Shit, what you think? What you think I was? You think I just got like this or something? No, nigga. This shit took long hard work, man. What the fuck? Took hard work, man. Hard work, man.